So now that we have kind of the overall idea of a coordinate plane and that memory kind of brought back to us, we are going to step into plotting a coordinate grid. So let's create a new one just because that one has like a heck of a lot going on and it's a little overwhelming. So let's, same thing, draw as straight as we can, line up and down, and as straight as we can, a line left to right. Obviously, I did horrible at it, but you will do better than me. Let's try to evenly space out 5 up and down, 5 left to right. I didn't get it as 5, but that's okay. I got 4 up and down and 5 left to right. All right. So when we are talking about a coordinate point, when we are talking about a coordinate point or a coordinate pair, when we're talking about a coordinate pair, or we can also call it a point, it is always going to be the x-axis first, then the y-axis, okay? So again, if you remember from what we did up top, the x-axis goes left to right, the y-axis goes up and down. So if we plot the points 3, 2, if I plot the point 3, 2, all right, I would go 1, 2, 3 on the x-axis because my point is 3 in the x spot, and 2 on the y-axis, 1, 2. And then where those two meet, I would plot my point. So that is going to be the point 3, 2. Again, I know it's a little bit harder to do just because we don't have an actual grid in front of us. Part of us being online and in person. It is what it is. All right? So again, 3, 2 would be that point there. If we plot the point, let's do -3, -2. We would go 1, 2, 3 on the x-axis. We would go 1, 2 on the y-axis, negative, and where those 2 points meet would be here, and this is going to be the point -3, -2. All right? So if you need a reminder, if we go back up here, points in the first quadrant are going to be positive and positive. Those in the second quadrant would first be negative and then they would be positive, right? You would go into the negatives and you'd go up. Points in the third quadrant would both be negative, and points in the fourth quadrant would be positive x and then a negative y. All right? So if I plotted the point here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 would be my x-axis point, and 1, 2, 3, 4 down, which is -4, would be my y. All right? So again, I plotted this point here. I went up, that was 4 in the positives and 4 in the negatives. Again, I know it's not perfect, but it will work. So that is all of the review that we are going to do with a coordinate plane. Let's get into slope.